Hello, welcome to Real Business Breakthrough with your host, Judy Jewett. I am so grateful that you're here. I hope that you enjoy what we're talking about today. If you have followed me, you know this is the third TV show today. I'm bringing in special guests that I highly recommend you getting to know that are extraordinary at what they do. And we're all here to help you elevate your energy, bring more love and joy into your life, into your business, and into your dreams. So, I'm going to tell you just a little bit about me, and then I'm going to introduce our beautiful guest, Rita. And I honestly was ready. Here we go. I'm on a mission to inspire a million people to live their best life. As a dynamic speaker, transformation coach, I have over 30 years of experience working with conscious entrepreneurs, corporate executives, and all people that are spiritually minded to reach their full potential. I have inspired thousands of people with my unique blend of inspiration, empowerment, and ability to rebuild and restore their inner strength. I am the founder of Real Healing Method. It is a four-step method that will release what does not serve you, change your belief system, heal trauma, and raise your vibration. Now, with that being said, I want to go ahead and introduce you to our beautiful guest, and her name is Rita Cook. She can coach and guide you to a level of self acceptance and a whole new awareness about yourself, your business, or your life in this new moment. There will be a core transformation working with Rita as you will become very aware of the main block that keeps you stuck in an old belief. You will then, without any emotional pain, remove it and integrate within yourself your desired outcome. The clear and up leveled energy of today eases you into healing your old beliefs and pains and gives you deeper clarity to enjoy life in this now moment. This moment is the moment that Rita will bring you to what your next best step will be as you create consciously your desires. So, with that being said, I would like to introduce you to Rita. Hello, Rita.
Hi, Judy. Happy Lionsgate.
Yeah, happy Lionsgate to you, and
Yeah,
we're fortunate we get it all week long.
I
This just
know.
happens to be a very powerful day
Yeah,
of the energy portal.
that's right.
And I did explain on the last show with Consuelos that how I envision when I say portal, like what in the world is a portal? So if you can look at your path and
Mm,
imagine that you're on your path and before you are all these beautiful trees and gorgeous life of everything you want, and just right off to the right of you, you're seeing something that looks a little different, but it's a light that is so bright that you begin to follow that, bringing it into your now, into your where you are. That
mm,
is what the portal is like. You're
mm,
just accessing an energy that you already have
yeah,
access to.
right.
So it's not some magical woo woo that you don't really know what this is about. This enables you to tap into you.
Correct.
Yes. So, with that, today we're going to talk with Rita about activations and a special activation to raise your vibes. So, Rita, how are you today?
I'm very good. I'm very good. It starts also long before the actual day of, it could be Mercury retrograde. It could be anything, this portal for Lionsgate. It starts days and days, sometimes weeks before. So this that I haven't been sleeping. That's one thing I can tell everybody. So if anybody's experiencing that, they're in it. I mean, they're really in it. They're moving through at sometimes a very unconscious level. It could be when we're dreaming, or a conscious level, like you're saying. You could actually meditate into that light coming to you, and it's definitely. a big one. And there's many other things happening too, because we have the Aquarius full moon in a couple days. So there's that big activation. Everything's happening all at the same time and very purposefully.
So, one thing the listeners, the viewers can do is go back and think in your mind what happened 3 weeks ago. What
Possible, yeah.
change did you make?
Yeah.
What were you up against that you made
Mm-hmm.
that turned out to be massive, a change of your life? And
Mm-hmm.
then you know you're already tapped into the energy. Of course,
Yeah,
you
correct.
can do this at any given moment. But what is so powerful is that the energy allows it to come up and just come up. And you might have thought about it and thought about it for years, and all of a sudden you did it. Well, you
Mm-hmm.
probably got help doing it. And that is a magnetic energy, is
Mm-hmm.
what I'm referring to. Now, if you're really in the left brain and you don't understand it, that's okay. Just stay with us because we will help you. We have
Mm-hmm.
two sides of the brain. You need the head and the heart, and the left and right, and the magnetic and the electric to make all of life in balance and fun. Would you agree?
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So go ahead, share some things with us about what you had prepared for today that you would like to share with us about
Mm-hmm.
the Lion's Gate and about this activation you're going to do.
Mm-hmm. The one of the big things for this gate and the configuration with the alignment of Earth and the Sun is aligning with Sirius, along with the actual 8-8 portal. And one of the biggest things is leaving the past behind. And sometimes that gets to be a little tense for everybody because leaving the past behind automatically triggers in most people, even if it isn't at a conscious level, what's the next lily pad I step onto if I leave doing this, like my job or a relationship or a new doctor because you want to do something for your health. Anything that's just your everyday living human event that we live through, and then leave it behind. And what does that actually mean? That means that you don't have to maybe physically do it right now, but start the preparation of what are some of the steps that I'm going to need to do before I go do ABC. So I do a lot of work with my clients doing preparation of figuring out so it isn't they have to do it today and they have to do it all at once. They have to do it in one step. Because if you know, we just going to school, you have to do homework and the work one day at a time. And then you go to another grade and another grade and another grade and you collect information and you become more secure and confident in the next step. It's the unknown that people get frightened of about leaving something behind. And then the paradox, I think I would say, is that gap of how fast everything's accelerating. So we're supposed to leave something behind. And then before you know it, let's say you're thinking about something on Monday and it's Friday all of a sudden because time's accelerating so much. So for what I'm really working with people about is just accepting being in the now. And then they'll say, well, what does it mean to be in the now when I can't even get anything done? And I start and it's 4 hours later and I feel like I can't get anything done. And then start their life with leaving something behind. So that's really like a map that I start putting together for them so they can make their own diagram and actually be able to apply it. Because if you can't actually carry it out, it doesn't matter if you know about it. You have to be able to do it. And
Exactly.
yeah, so I give homework. It's not taxing or anything, but it's homework that's very direct about whatever we worked on in the session that I do my work with people one on one. And that is really custom tailored for them so they know what they're supposed to be doing. And then they'll know if they did it or not, and then what the results should, what they wanted to look. Because if they're the one creating what the ideal outcome is supposed to be for themselves through the work steps that we do, then they'll know the ideal outcome they want, the desire, and then want to step into it. If they're not feeling that they're directing themselves, then they're their own best guide. So I think, like you, we teach people to be their own best guide and to be confident in it and not to doubt it.
I agree. It is about confidence. It's about understanding the growth and what you're doing. And sometimes we do. We absolutely get stuck
Mhm.
and on our path. and you and I both help people get unstuck and get to
Yeah.
where they need to be, which is beautiful. So, what else would you like to share about the Lion's Gate today?
I believe the new beginning piece is the most important, and leaving the past behind. That's really the big thrust, especially because of the constellation and the alignment. So the Lion's Gate is the alignment of the Earth, the Sun, and Sirius, and that's the true gate. And that activates also with the constellation of Orion's belt, which aligns with the pyramids of Giza, where actually everything started being seeded for the star seeds and to get the planet with the
Well,
activations
let's
that
talk
being,
about
yeah,
star seeds because there may be listeners not understanding star seeds.
yeah. We are um, designed to be able to help activate grids, codes, um, any kind of form of upgrading that will enhance everybody's life on the planet. And everybody has their own little style. Each star seed has their own style. And there's a myriad of types of beings on the planet. So it isn't one is better than the other at all. It's not about that. It's just some volunteered to come and help activate so that we could get to something like this, to this level. 10, 15 years ago, we weren't really open enough to be able to speak about a Lionsgate, constellations, upgrades, acceleration, ascension, transcension, transmuting, just energy, chakras, karma, but really go into depth with, I'd say even 10 years ago, it wasn't that free and open as it is now. So it was a steady the byproduct of, I believe, star seeds and people that are extremely uh, are good channels. They're just great channels for delivering a vibration because we don't words don't teach. It's modeling. So vibration is modeling. How do we do it? And that's what one of the things that star seed. I mean, there's a lot of stuff star seeds do, and there's many different styles of beings on the planet, and everybody is here because their soul wants to be here. Nobody's here on purpose. Everybody's here because they wanted to be here to experience this exquisite life, being in a biological body, and to feel emotions and smell, taste, touch, hear, see. It's amazing to do it.
It is. It is. And it's important, we talk about the bliss and the beautiful way life is but what you see going on in the, news
Mm,
doesn't portray that.
right.
Like the things going on and we're not here to just to talk about those things. We're here to celebrate life
Mm-hmm,
and to say to you that we honor you and appreciate you, everyone that is here. And
mm-hmm,
we all have a mission, we all have a purpose. And for some, it could feel really larger than you. And for some others, it it may not be, and it doesn't really matter because we're all unique and we're all loved and we're all divine.
correct. Beautifully. That was perfectly said. Yeah. We are here to teach each other the next best step. And everybody's got to be curious. If we're all curious what the next best step is for ourselves, and we really take care of that we love ourselves and learn how to be in love with ourselves, that's a vibration that affects and impacts everything on the planet.
It does. We have 5 minutes left. Is
All
there
right.
anything specifically you wanna do, or should we keep talking where we are right now with the Lionsgate?
I think we're doing a pretty good activation talking about it because we're actually activating a lot of there's a really beautiful purple ray that's coming in right now. So everybody that's on the call is actually in that vortex, and it's very strong. I think that everybody just keeps listening that wants to receive it. It'll even balance more. It's heavy on one side and it'll start balancing in a minute. Everybody in here is very excited about receiving this kind of energy. I love it.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I will be downloading it, the live stream on my computer,
good.
and if you have trouble on Facebook, LinkedIn, um,
Hmm.
YouTube, seeing this or knowing where to go because there's been a little bit of confusion through Restream. I apologize. I will have it and I will be sharing it to make sure because it doesn't matter whether you watch this tonight, 5 years from now, it doesn't matter. You will receive
No.
the energy. And even though we're talking now,
Hmm.
that this is what you have,
Hmm.
then it'll be perfect. It'll absolutely be perfect in the energy. I was talking to someone today, Pam Yant, who will be a guest on Friday, and that's the
Hmm.
last day of the strong energy. As we know, it'll still have energy after that, but it is the energy that we've been talking about.
Sorry.
And um, we're talking specifically that there's been and the alignment of just the energy of 2,300 years of some of it,
Hmm.
and that's what
Yeah.
is making this so strong. And I realize every year there's always something special. So
Hmm.
um but it's special enough that I gave my day of doing shows all day today.
Lovely. It's
Just,
perfect.
yeah, just to be able. And in the chat, you're going to see a link for Rita that you can book a complimentary call, and she can talk to you if you would like to know more of what she does. And also in the chat is my link for join the membership right now today. Well, not just today, but I'm offering you can join Real Community. It is a membership that is group coaching mastermind. And what makes it unique, it has a specific portal of videos for you to go in and learn how to heal yourself, how
Nice.
you can release very quickly what this energy is, whether it's anxiety, fear, guilt, shame, whether or not you're triggered by something of a memory of let's just say somebody said something and it made you feel less than, and now you remember being a child at school and being knocked down, and that's obviously this is a pretty wild example, but there will be people that will have had this, and
Hmm.
you can go into the portal of healing, and you can go in and literally heal that yourself. And so the purpose of real is community is to teach you to do the work that I do, that I've
Hmm.
been doing for a long, long, long time. And so you can then be empowered. So
Hmm.
make sure it's a special right now. You can join for $1 and you'll see the link. And then make sure, to get to know Rita to book her complimentary call too. So,
Thank you. I'd love to have anybody who wants to just have a clarity call. They can find out all the different packages that I have that would tailor fit somebody's needs and what they want to dive into. And they might not even know. Maybe as we talk and we meet each other, I can go a little deeper with that clarity call and see if there's something that they don't even know could be the uncomfortable feeling that they want to change. And that is why I call it a clarity call, because we get the clarity on where do you really want to go? What is really going on? Yeah.
yes, so I do encourage you to take Rita up on that. You'll see realresultsmap.com, and that is also where you can download a quiz. It's all about a quiz to understand your mindset, especially around money and success, because for some reason that seems to be a big issue with most people. People that have all the money they want, obviously, that's not the issue, but they do have self confidence. They doubt themselves. They need clarity,
Hmm.
and they need to know how to trust
Yes.
themselves. And what one thing Rita and I have not mentioned, I feel is important, is how important it is to trust your intuition. And
Hmm.
all our work it's not about trusting, doing everything we say
Yeah,
because you are the expert of you,
that's
but
right.
to learn. And this is probably one of the, if you can do this and learn to trust your own intuition and understand when you're watching news or you're reading a post or you're talking to somebody, you'll get a sensation in your body, whether it's true or false.
Hmm.
And right now, this is what we really need on this
Hmm.
planet is you need to be empowered to trust yourself.
That's true. And that is one of the big things I teach in sessions, how to go even many steps deeper into that feeling, the read on the feeling good or not when you're looking at something that's upsetting you, or it's beyond your scope of being able to deal with seeing it. It's too much. But getting pulled out of alignment, that's what I really help people learn how, what is it? What are they pinged with? Is this past lives, karma? Is it overreaching into the actual event they're watching and as if they're actually there and in it, so that people can discern and differentiate their own role of themselves and why they're reacting.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
so with that, we're going to end the show.
Okay.
I know that the activation is just, it was not a meditation today. It was not um, a specific session we took you through, but it was an opportunity that as we talked, as Rita said, information, you can get activated from many things.
Mhm.
And so today was an activation from two master healers, teachers that are here to help you elevate and to raise your vibration in the light. So,
Yes.
with that, Rita, thank you very much.
Thank you,
You'll have
Judy.
the chat. Make sure you go to the chat and take advantage of what we're offering. So, with that, thank you very much.
Bye, Judy.
Bye. And we'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock with Dr. Sandra Michael. She will be talking about the EE system. She'll go in and she'll be talking and do an activation of, it'll be a really high vibrational energy.